Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Issues at Hand, WBS TV. Your host, Peter Chivazo. I'm hoping you've had a nice day into this day. This evening with me, I don't know whether from Kamuli or Nakasero or around the country. Proskovia Salam Musumba, welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
Been quite a while since the last time you were on TV. Making news for the right and wrong reasons.
Only the right reasons.
I don't know. But a quick one.
Yes.
Welcome back from Rome. A friend of mine said that they would go for the opportunity to go to Rome at any cost. It doesn't matter whether they were carried on a horse by the devil, they would go to Rome. Is that what you took?
No. I did not do that. I did not take that. I took my visit to the Holy See to meet the Holy Father, to have audience with the Holy Father in a delegation that was constituted by the President. And to me it was a holy pilgrimage to a place that we as Catholics pay homage to. It's the heart, it's the rock on which our faith is built. And for every Catholic, you know for sure what Rome means and what the Holy Father means. And in going there, I was really, my mind was on the Pope, not on any other thing. And so I bring you blessings.
Did the vehicle matter? The means to get there?
Yes, I went by Emirates. I traveled by Emirates to Rome with a delegation of 10 devout Catholics, not picked by me, but of course a Catholic is a Catholic. It's a universal church. And so actually the furor about this trip is very saddening for me because we have missed the bliss of it. For the whole of the last week, I was harangued as if I was Lord J.K., Joseph Kony. When I went to pray on Sunday, I really found peace because then the homily that day was about persecution, and I really felt I'd been persecuted.
Really?
Really persecuted, because what did I do wrong, Peter? What did I do wrong?
It raised a few questions.
And that's why I'm glad to answer them.
One of them is Salam has been unusually very quiet since she went to Kamuli. People take that and say, okay, she's possibly doing a lot of work.
I'm doing a lot of work, Peter.
In Kamuli.
And you do remember Peter had refused to go back to politics.
That is one.
Yeah.
Two, suddenly, Salam is very comfortable around YK, Yoweri Museveni, seen in exciting photo poses with YK, and I'm thinking, wow,
oh my
this
God.
isn't Salam the Lion. Then goes Salam and Kadaga, possibly a bit of the local politics, but the whole of that aura is then capped with an icing of Salam being chosen among the 10 special ones that go to Rome with Yoweri Museveni, and the pic as well, the picture, and the choice of color. Very interesting. Of course, as a Catholic, I could say, okay, this is one of the...
Actually, you should have defended your color as the Catholic Church. I'm so disappointed that there's deafening quiet from the Catholic Church that should have done whatever it takes to own the gist of this trip, to own their color, because I was wearing Vatican color. I was wearing Vatican color, and of course I knew I was at pains with myself too, but I said, look, I have made a choice to come to the Vatican for this honored visit. I will be fully Catholic. And that's what I was. That's what I was.
Are there moments for another Salam Musumba that would sit apart and look at the circumstances building up to this and say, wait a minute.
But you see, we are so petty as a nation, because I've kept reflecting through the week that for a trip that was meant to invite His Holiness the Pope to visit a country that has the highest number of saints in the world, on the planet, how would the reception, what would the invitation look like? Because the president constituted a diverse team of people. I was there, and I was invited. I was introduced as the governor of Kamuli district, and I do believe that's why I was chosen. The Katikkiro of Buganda had been invited. He wasn't able to come. He delegated that to the Minister of Gender, Oweekitiibwa Christine. There was an elder, Mama Teresa Mbire. There was Victor Kobel, an honorable member of the NRC. There was Honorable Margaret Aleper from Kotido. There was Honorable Adolf Masite. There was the Minister of. There was Monsignor Odong Matthew from northern Uganda. So it was a well-constituted, full of diversity, but this country missed that one. And then there was, if I was in Vatican and I was scanning through the papers to see the effect of the state visit and how welcoming and how it was received, I would have many thoughts of whether the Pope is welcome to Kampala, as the president went to invite on behalf of us, the Catholic Church, because he's not a Catholic. We are. And so,
the questions are not about actually, the questions are not about the whole visit.
Yes.
The particular identification of Salam Musumba is actually that.
You see, that is the beauty of it. I think it's an opportunity for me to give a message to this country that, look, first, I'm a Catholic. First. And I was a Catholic before I came into politics. And I'll be a Catholic long after I've left. I was appointed that position in FDC because I'm a Catholic. And because I'm from East. That was the choice. What else do you think they elected me for? Why was that the choice for FDC? And so I am cementing my Catholic lineage. And nobody should take fault with it. Nobody should take fault with it. I'll tell you, when the Pope comes, I'll wear yellow. I'm promising you, I will. Because that's my identity as a Catholic, not as an NRM. That count me out. But I will tell you. If you were seated
in Yoweri Museveni's chair,
yes,
listening to the brouhaha that came after Salam went to Rome,
yes,
would you pop your champagne?
I would. I would.
So has he scored in that sense?
Let me tell you, in politics, I don't want stale politics. We are parking ourselves at a stale point. There's no interest in politics. We are parked at a point where everybody is fearing to do, political rightness, be safe, be what. My friend, I am me. The me you know. The me that I have been and the me that I will be.
I actually get a
I defend myself. I defend myself.
The you that is Salam has sort of burnt the flame off, and you're smoothing the edges.
No.
You're actually being soft.
Actually, I have changed strategy. I work more by actions, and I work at the base. I left Kampala. I can only serve one master at a time. I cannot be in Kamuli and then in Kampala. The people of Kampala carry the national flag. I'm doing my patch there because we are going to be evaluated as a party on the basis of my actions. If I failed, the whole flag would go onto my party. They'll say, you see, they are no better. I find myself in this transitory situation. I am not threatened by it because that's where I am. And I must provide leadership at that point in time. And that's the leadership that I am providing. And I'm very happy, I must tell you.
Salam Musumba, the Deputy President of the FDC.
Yes.
Is the party sinking?
My party has hit some turbulence. But for me as an analyst, I predicted this long ago, and I warned. And I talked to my colleagues. I expressed my concerns at some of the building blocks that we were breaking, at some of the placements that we were mishandling. And I thought, look, this is not right. We must, as a party that is still in formation, that is still struggling, know the pillars on which we are building that party. We become so porous that we allowed outsiders to run our party.
What do you mean outsiders?
Outsiders to run our party. External money is working into our party and influencing the outcomes of our party. We are allowing ourselves to be too porous. You know, we have reached an extent where people fear to go for meetings because there are people they don't want to meet with. We will have to reconstitute ourselves at some point. And that point is coming soon. Because as we prepare ourselves as a robust party to contest in the upcoming elections, we will have to style up.
Do you actually qualify for that adjective, robust, as a party?
We are robust. We are not dead.
Haven't you lost that?
No, we are still robust. Because if you looked at a country, the entire country is at a level of vulnerability. Because what is happening in FDC is happening in NRM. Isn't it?
I don't know whether it is exactly what is happening.
It is happening.
What I think is happening
is the tremors, the undercurrents, and the turbulence is largely at the same point. Transition.
Well, if the tremors are at the same point, yes, and you're riding a canoe and someone is riding a speedboat,
it depends on the size of the wave, my friend. That boat can capsize. It doesn't matter whether it's a motorboat or whether it's a canoe. It's the size of the wave, and that's the population. And so we owe it to ourselves as a nation to build pillars, because we are eroding the entire political capital that we have built. We are eroding the political base, the basis on which we have been such proud people as a country, that we are building a durable democracy. We need to step back and do better, because we can. We can. We have the brains, we have the interest. Yeah?
I'm very worried, and this is an observation that an analyst, researcher within the politics has.
The armchair ones.
Well,
high
whichever way
stools, you know, they stand on their high stools.
Whichever way you've read his statistics and used them at campaigns as FDC,
which ones
and benefited from them or fought about them. But this is what he observes. He thinks, and this is not researched but thinking, he thinks that actually the party has a group of Besigyists that are glad to see it seem to be collapsing, so that you can justify, well, wait a moment.
No.
It is the absence of Besigye that has sunk this ship.
No, not at all. Actually, it would be an indictment on us if that party collapsed, if it didn't move beyond us, the founders. It would be an indictment on us. And that worries me. I would want to hand over to the next team. I would want to hand over to the next team. Because at some point in the party, some party members felt that we had been such an obstruction to them. We were not allowing them to be seen, to be visible. We had this big size, you know, peacock thing, eh? And they
very overbearing.
Overbearing, and that the party now had actually taken off, and that platform was secure, and that anybody would grow on that platform that we had built. They forgot that we had to build some more. We had to build some more. And so organizationally, the timing was wrong, and the management was actually not airtight. It wasn't airtight. It wasn't bulletproof. It was not watertight.
Do I feel you say, or do I hear you say, told you so?
No.
But that's what you say.
No, I'm not. I'm really very concerned that that we do not have a critical mass yet of people who believe that we need to step back and check and restart. Because when you hit turbulence, you must marshal all your tools to rebuild or to hold. What we are doing now is to hold on. What are we holding on to the party? What are we holding on? What are the functionalities that we hold on so that we survive to get to the next day? Now, the biggest problem we have is this. We have more activists. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
And activism and organizations are two different things. Because we need that team of people that build systems, that makes things work. There are those who can make, who can move a car when it has started, but there are those who can start the car. So we still have to keep starting. We have to build to rebuild, because when you build the Basoga that one mistake does not cause you to collapse. So for me, the momentum, the inertia, the synergy that we need. And by the way, our biggest challenge is that the country is moving. The country is not static.
Yeah.
And so you've got to catch up with events that are running faster than you, and you must be on top of events. But for now, the events are looking like they're on top of us. And we need that special energy, that special resolve to pick ourselves up and move. I don't know how we'll find that, because, you know, we have also big egos, you know, big egos. And those big egos can really create problems. Because until you're on the ground, you cannot calculate things on the ground. You can't calculate things on the ground from up there. Politically, no. We have to be on the ground. And we need to know, who are we with? Who are we with? Because in that party now you have to calculate, who are you with? Who are you with? Who are you talking to about what? You are not sure. And once you guys are where everybody's not comfortable with the other, you don't see eye to eye. You can't party.
Well, viewers, issues at hand. Salam. One of those questions goes to simple things. Do you think that you've been hit by the bug of individual survival? That survivalist instincts. Museveni is here anyway. We don't know when he's going. And so the activists, the politicians have been reduced to minute survival instincts. Let me keep my Kamuri. Let me keep my Manafa. Let me keep whatever.
First of all, you must. It is self-preservation first. You must preserve yourself. If you don't preserve yourself, you are not relevant. You're dead. That's how the facts are. It is about self-preservation so that you are alive to fight another battle. What is a dead body good
But you
for?
may be totally consumed with self-preservation and lose the bigger picture.
You see, in politics,
which I think
let me
a
tell
lot
you,
of your players
let
have.
me tell you,
Possibly
it
yourself.
is possible. It is possible. But let me tell you that you learn on the job, and you can only be as relevant as the society takes you. Our kind of business is so disposable, and is so interchangeable. If you miss the ship, you've missed it. Somebody will jump in the fray. But the danger that we are faced with in this country is lack of political stability. That you can have a generation of leaders grow, build, and pass on to the other. That's why you see at parliamentary level, the turnover rate is the attrition is so high. That's dangerous to a country. Very, very dangerous, because every day you're starting. You're not making progress. You're not making progress. So the problem is not just one party. It is a national problem. Really, I worry that we are stunted as a nation, politically stunted. Kenya, we used to be the talk of this region. Today, you talk about Uganda, people laugh. Just laugh. You see us in East Africa.
Let me take a break. Viewers, I'm taking a break. When I return from the break, Salam tells us, have they ceded their place to factions within the NRM so that the opposition is, or the politics is the NRM-A versus NRM-B, or the gaps within the NRM, and they are only glad to watch from the periphery and clap at the happenings within the NRM, and thus hope for fall off the plate? Don't go away.
Ambulance chasers.